Hello everyone, and welcome back to iPaint's Eye Halo vids. And this is going to be my 100 subscriber special. So thanks for subscribing, guys. And in this video I'm going to go over the history of my Halo career as kind of a thanks for 100 subscribers. And this will also give people a chance who don't know who I am, kind of what I'm all about and what I've done in the past. So what I'm playing in this video is Team SWAT or multi-team SWAT on Halo 4 on Abandon. I don't usually ever play SWAT. This is probably like my fifth game of SWAT on Halo 4. I think there's just too much spawn killing, and whoever sees the other person first gets the kill. It's kind of like Call of Duty. But anyways, it was a good gameplay. I got lots of kills, and I have never uploaded a SWAT gameplay, so why not? But anyways, my Halo history. Now I'm gonna kind of do this in order of games released. So first of all, I will say that I was a very casual Halo 1 player back in the day. I pretty much only played campaign, and it wasn't until later on that I returned to the game, only to fall in love with the multiplayer, once I had kind of realized just how great Halo was. The Halo 2 days were, they were great. It was so long ago that all I can pretty much remember was system linking with my friends. Of course, we played campaign and multiplayer. But yeah, in Halo 2, I was still only pretty much playing on weekends and having those system links. So the day my neighbor got an Xbox 360 and Halo 3 was when I really began to take Halo a little more seriously. I logged a lot of time into that game, but something you gotta realize is that my neighbor and I lived in the middle of nowhere. So we didn't have internet that was good enough to play online. So again, system links every weekend, playing with the same people, just having a blast in Halo 3. And I think playing with the same people over and over again makes you learn a little faster. And during the later Halo 3 days, I had a friend who goes by the name of Jaws, and he was actually #1 in the world for Team SWAT at one point. He's still in the top 10. They locked the ranks on Halo Tracker, if you guys want to check out Team SWAT top 10. So since Jaws was so good at Halo, I got to watch a lot of very skilled, high-level play in person with Jaws. And I eventually bought my own Xbox Live profile at 7-Eleven and began playing at his house all of the time. So most of the time it was only one of us playing at a time, because we wanted full screen, and also having another person spectating can kind of help you out a little bit, especially when it is Jaws. So at the end of Halo 3, I would consider myself a good Halo player. To this day, I'll probably never be as good as I was back then in Halo 3, but that's probably due to the sheer amount of time I put into it during the glory days of Halo 3. So I played a good amount of ODST as well. I love that game. It's really great, especially because it gives you all of the Halo 3 DLC and its multiplayer. So Halo Reach is when I got my own Xbox. I played Living Dead. That's just what I played. I played Living Dead all day, the playlist, and I'm a Nova in Halo Reach, and so most of that experience came from the Living Dead playlist. At the time, as a Forger, I was just experimenting with Forge. It took me at least 50 or so maps to grasp the concept of basic level design. I had this weird thing where I just wanted people to like my maps, and I wanted to be looked up to, so I just didn't stop making maps until I got to that point. There's really a huge threshold you have to overcome in terms of forging. For the first while, all you want is for people to like your maps. You don't really realize that you're not actually trying to make each map better in terms of design, but only bettering yourself in popularity. ForgeHub.com was a website that I put a lot of time into. There were certain forgers that I really looked up to, and by the end of Halo Reach, I was almost on par with them. I was starting to win contests, get Forge Hub favorites, my maps were being used in other people's customs, and I had probably made about 70 or 80 maps by the end of Halo Reach. Halo to me was just as much about the Forge as it was about the matchmaking. So the release of Halo 4 was quite the roller coaster, and although it turned out well for me personally later on in the game's life cycle, Halo 4 lost a lot of population very fast, and it was sad to see the forgers and even competitive players that I looked up to stop playing the game. As 343 updated the game, those of us who couldn't leave Halo kind of just banded together. I started to develop contacts in my friends list that brought me to where I am today. These people realized my potential as a forger, and without them I wouldn't be where I am today. Since I kept playing the Flood Infection playlists mainly, I knew a lot about how they played and what they needed to have more variety and balanced gameplay. Now this, combined with all the knowledge I had been gaining from other forging websites like HaloCustoms.com, made my maps frequent contenders for matchmaking testing. And joining the Halo Forge epidemic and having 5 maps and a game type in Halo 4 matchmaking are probably my biggest accomplishments so far in Halo 4. They really are dreams come true. It just goes to show that if you put enough effort into something, anything can be achieved. I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but it's really, there's no simpler way of explaining it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that summary of my Halo career so far. Thanks for 100 subscribers, and I'll see you guys in the next video.